Happy Monday! Tonight I'm making chicken tortilla soup, a Mimi Osmond favorite food, in the slow cooker. It's this recipe I found a few years ago on like the Campbell's website, Campbell's Soup. It is so easy, it's almost embarrassing that I'm calling it a recipe, but it's so good. Get excited because Scott got me this cool contraption thing that's gonna attach my phone to like cabinets, so the video quality's going up on this thing. It's gonna be good. And the soup is gonna be good. You gotta make it. It's so easy, I'm throwing cans into a pot. And as you can see, it's literally a bunch of canned things. It's kind of gross, but it's all healthy stuff and it tastes really good. And it tastes, you know, like restaurant quality. It kind of okay, cool, here we go. So I'm throwing it all in. What I love about this soup is it's really thick, so it really works well as like a meal, not just like a soup. Okay, I just tried to turn my phone and it almost dropped in the pot. That would have been good. So this is what it looks like. Oh my God, it almost dropped again. It smells really good. The consistency is like Deer Valley turkey chili. If anyone's ever been to Deer Valley and had their famous turkey chilies. My sister just asked me if the corn's frozen. Yes, always use frozen corn in like soup and sauces like that because it keeps its bite, like it gives it like that crunchy kind of corn pop consistency that you want. Also, if you've never worked with this cream of chicken soup, I hadn't either until I got the Campbell's recipe, and now I use it in like a few things. It's a great way to thicken soups and casseroles, if anybody makes casseroles. The fat-free is just as good as the full fat. I can't tell the difference, and so it feels like... While we're at it, I'm going to give you my other healthier options for thickening things, since we don't like watery soups and stuff, or sauces. Because the normal way to thicken something would be with like a cornstarch or flour, or like making a roux with flour and butter and milk, and that's not right. Miriam actually asked me last week what I do to thicken something because she was making a curry, and it turned out really watery, and she was frustrated and didn't know what to do. So I said... Number one, try tomato paste. I told you that last week. It's a great way to thicken stuff. Squeeze it in there. Another thing you can do is you can take a can of beans, like white beans like this, and put them in a blender or like a mini Cuisinart and add a little bit of the liquid from the soup or the sauce that you're making and then blend it together and then pour that beany, liquidy mixture back into. Okay, so we're about to eat, so I put the cilantro in. And then I'm just gonna rip these tortillas in like this, like 4 of them, like I said. And then I'm gonna mix in a bunch of cheese, like a handful or two.